All right, everybody. A couple of little points to reiterate off that riders meeting as per usual. First and foremost, parents and riders, make sure you have your riders moto sheet and number locked in. No. Ooh. Make sure you know when they are supposed to be up here. Again, if you're on the website Sunday selected instead of Saturday, the moto sheets will not be accurate. Make sure you have the number correct. Make sure you have the number on their bike that matches what's on the sheet. If you need anything changed, come find us. Second, parents, if your rider goes down on the track during the race, we know it's never easy to watch a rider go down. Please, please do not jump the fence and run onto the track. We have officials all over the place stationed. If we need you guys, rest assured we will call for you. Last, certainly not least, from the gate to that white line that is 30 foot down, that 30-foot line, until that mark, it is illegal to intentionally impede the progress of another rider. Same rule there applies from the exit of that white line on top of the tabletop all the way to the finish line. Those are disqualifiable offenses. Intentionally impeding the progress of another rider in those spots is disqualifiable, and this is a big weekend, a big day. We don't want to have anyone be an unfortunate victim of that rule. That being said, if I could have everyone rise, remove your hats, and direct your attention over to the flags on the 4th straightaway for the performance of today's national anthem.
Check, check.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner wave for the land free?
All right, good job, girls. Hey, we're getting ready to get things rolling. We got the balance bikers up there, whole bunch of them little grummies. What do we got them all together? They're all together. You gotta like it. The 2-year-olds with the 3-year-olds, with the 4-year-olds, with the 5-year-olds. You guys know what to do, right? Go fast. And remember, no whining. Right? Parents.
Hey, Jim, I'm going to push in real quick. Corner officials, head on out to your spots. All volunteers and corner officials, head out to your spots. Let's have staging, scoring, finish line, all that stuff good and ready to go. All volunteers, corner officials, and finish line, please head out to your spots.
All right, our balance bikers ready to go. There's a lot of structure in the balance bike racing, a lot of techniques. The single stride, the double stride, the glide strides, the long strides, the short strides. They use them all. The toe drag stride. They're saying, hurry up, man. We're dying up here. You guys ready? Huh?
Attention.
Get ready to go, Weston. Leave him alone, Mom. Weston's got to go. Here we go. Oh, look at that shot right there. Man, that's almost cheating. Addie's smiling. This big old shot right there. Edge Racing doing for Dan the Man in the gang. We got Addie and Charlie out there. Addie's doing the glide stride right now. We're coming out of turn number 1, so she's coasting along. Come on, Colton. What are you doing, Weston? That way. Into the turn. You
Hey,
got to
Jim,
go to the turn, Weston.
Jim, I'm going to push back one more time. We need Austin Miller heading on up to staging. Austin Miller, we need you to head on up to staging. All you again, Jim.
Thanks, Hayden. Big show. Blakey out there. How about Colton? Go, Colton. Beckham, how you getting along? Becca said, I'm just cruising. I got the single short stride going on. I got it all dialed in. Come on, Charlie. You got to go. There's Weston. Go get him, Weston. Addie's bringing it all the way to the finish line. She's doing the single stride. You got to like that. The right-legged single stride. Colton coming around there. Weston's back on it. Weston's got the glide stride going through the rhythm section. There goes Beckham. Come on, Beckham, up the hill. Job, Beckham. Job, Colton. All right. Give it up for our little Grommies, our little balance bikers. Running their striders. Job, kids. Go, Charlie. Charlie and Weston bringing it up. Oh, up the hill, Weston, up the hill. All right. We went to a whole track. Is that it? One time? One time. I guess one time for the Striders. Cool. All the way around. We got the 8 and under opens getting locked up in there. 2 riders are going to the main event. Get ready to get things going. Is it hot enough out there? Yeah. Yeah, it's hot. But it's all right. Supposed to be hot. Still summertime, ain't it? Because next thing you know, snow's going to be smacking us in the backside. We'll be shoveling the driveways for long.
Why would you even say that?
Just 'cause I'm ready. Anybody else ready?
No, we're sitting in the we're about to enter that sweet spot where it's not super hot and not super cold, and you're already talking about snow? Come on, man.
I got to find my spot over here. I'm in and out over here. Yeah. Oh, boy, man, what a day. Did everybody have a good day so far? It's been a great day, man. Yeah, Harley's had a good day. I had a good day. Got a little work done. Bathed the dogs, walked the dogs, brushed the dogs. 8 and under opens are on the track right now. Smiling as Tackett, Hall, Grau, and Miller battling for 2 spots straight to the main event for these cats coming down the 2 straightaway. Got to be Baby Cakes. Austin Miller, Raytown colors coming out of turn number 2. Miller's got the 92 bike sitting in that 2 slot of Grau.
Okay, riders. Random start.
Looks like Cabo sitting in that 3 slot, 2 spots open to the main event. Final turn action, last straightaway, spreading it out. Baby Cakes, Austin Miller. Going to qualify out along with a 92 bike, Raylan Grau. Coming out of moto number 3. Number 4 is the moto number 912 open. 2 riders going to a semi-main event for the 9, 10-year-old. 9 through 12 opens. Out of the corner number 2, got the 23 bike, Hector Laredo. Got it going on to 1 race of champions, Mr. Mayhem. Broen Morgan in the 2 slot, got room for 2. 2 riders to a semi-main event, last straightaway action. Bringing it back out is going to go Laredo and Morgan coming out of moto number 4. 5 is the moto number. Got Curley, Barker, Davidson, Opfer, Kelly, and Kaz. $85 on the line. This is a 912, $85 open. Got the 5 bike sitting out front in this one. Xavier Davidson. Local kid getting it done right now. Man, this kid, been watching him going faster and way faster and supersonic fast, bringing him back out as Davidson going to qualify out along with a 60 bike Chase Mode. Chase Curley coming out of moto number 5. 6 is the moto number, got Wellborn, Nolte, Brindle, Dotson, and Murray. Turn 1 actions, got Insane Zane Brindle sitting on the top slot, got the 14 bike with the inside line coming in the 2. Oh, 14 bike going down in the corner. That is Nolting hard down in turn number 2. Lead rider hanging on to that top spot, Insane Zane out of Wright City, Missouri, doing for 10 Star Racing, bringing it to the line. Going to go the 9 bike of Brindle to qualify out along with the 1 bike Tatum Wellborn, the wild one, qualifying out of moto number 6. Man, that
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
gate is down, 13 and over open. These guys are doing for a $25 first prize. 15 and 10, 1 through 3 coming out of the corner. Should have Sabisky, Madden, Harris, Tollfree, and Kennedy. Turn number 2 action. Got 3 bike.
Attention.
The captain sitting out front in this one. Kennedy sitting on that top slot coming in and out of turn number 3. 2 riders moving on the main event. Looks like Kennedy's going to go in the 4 bike of Tollfree, picking up those 2 spots out of Moto 7. 8 is the moto number 11-12 Girl Cruisers. Got Krupa, Johnson, Smilenich, and Chernis. On the 1 bike, the Pink Warrior, Peyton Johnson. Out of Lake St. Louis, Missouri, S-Square National Team. Sitting on the slot, got the 18 by Smilenich, sitting in the 2 spot, along with Krupa and Chernis running 3 and 4. 1 rider moving on to the main event, bringing them back at us. The Pink Warrior, Peyton Johnson, going to pick up that spot out of moto number 8. 9 is the moto number 17 to 20 women cruisers. Got Abernathy, Cruz, Brinker, and Cheerness. Coming into turn number 2, we got room for one rider going to the main event, sitting on the 6 bike right now. Misbehaving, Madeline Brinker sitting on the slot. Got Cheerness sitting in that 2 slot. S-squared rider. Got to be Queen G. Gina Abernathy sitting on the 3. Bringing them back to the finish line, wire to wire for the 1, St. Charles, Missouri's Madeline Brinker going to qualify out of Moto 9. 10 is the Moto number 56 and over women cruisers. Got Hall, Kathy Hall, along with Mary Wallace and Miss Kitty, running 1 and 2 and 3, coming into turn number 1. Total point racing on the line. Taking it up, bringing it down. Kathy Hall coming out of Centerview, Missouri. Sitting on the top slot right now. Miss Kitty sitting on that 2 slot. Coming out of Des Moines, Iowa. Turn 2 actions. Got the 10 bike. Kathy Hall and Miss Kitty running 1 and 2. Got Grandma Mary sitting in the 3 slot bikes for the likes of us out of Lee Summit Mo. Coming in and out of that final turn. Total point racing for the 56 and over women cruisers. Back to the line they come. The 10 bike getting it done wire to wire. Kathy Hall going to score up the 1. Miss Kitty, Weston now are going to pick up the deuce, and the 4 bike of Grandma Mary with the 3. 8-year-old cruiser on the track, got the fly guy. Levi sitting out front in this one, got the 112 bike sitting in the 2 slot. That is Cowles along the 5 attack it. And Bernholt running 1, 2 through 4, coming in and out of that final. Oh, nice little move being made. Trying to hang on to that top spot on the underneath side. The fly guy hanging on to that top spot. 112 coming after him, but it's going to be the 475 bike. Levi Cowles going to qualify out of moto number 11. 12 is the moto number 9-year-old cruisers. Total point racing on the line. Got Cowles, Avini, and Cheerness. Bikes for the likes of us. Charlie Cowles got it going on. John Martin Avini sitting in the 2 slot. Jason Cheerness sitting on the 3. Total point racing. Coming out of that final turn. Doing it for bikes for the likes of us out of O'Fallon, Missouri. Charlie Cowles going to score up to 1. John Martin Avini with the 2. Jason Cheerness will score up to 3. Phillips, Alexander, Stewart, Boyce, Horn, and Tillman on the track. Moto number 13. 11-year-old cruisers got the 7 bike. Airtime, Austin, Boyce sitting out front, got the 3 bike. Sitting on the 2 slot, the party out animal. That's Alexander. We're picking up down riders in turn number 1. We got room for 2 riders going on. Looks like Airtime, Austin, Boyce going to qualify out along with the state 3, the party animal, Alexander. The 11-year-old party animal. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, we got Cool Hand Luke back up. He's back on it, getting it done. Job, Luke. Who we got up next? Jeffrey, is he up? Yep, there's Jeffrey. That's not? Huh? No? Is that Stone? Ah. Oh. All that. All right, got Stone back up. Good job, Stone.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
12-year-old cruisers are on the track right now. Godbolly had a pretty good shot, but new riders in on the underneath side, taking over that top spot. We got Dudley out there coming out of the corner. The Gold Cup 3 now. Godbolly getting back on it, coming into turn number 2. On the Gold Cup 3 bike, Godbolly's got the 579 bike. Chase Mo, Chase Curley sitting on the deuce. 2 riders going to the main event. Bentley got it going, bringing him back to the line, coming out of St. Charles, Missouri for the Dream Team. Gabali's going to qualify out along with Chase Curley out of Moto 14. 15 is the moto number. Gabali, Hill, Fetch, Smileness, Gosa, and Hughes. In and out of the corner, Colin Hughes got it going on. Gold Cup 2 bike sitting in that 2 slot. Colin Gabali, Hughes and Gabali running 1 and 2. KJ Smileness sitting on that 3 slot. We got room for 2 riders straight to the main event. Bringing it back, going to go the 1 and the Gold Cup 2. Make it Hughes and Gabali out of Moto 15. 16 the moto number, Stafford, Harris, Schwartz, 16 cruisers into turn number 2. Brody Stafford on 2 wheels rider. Leading them out of the corners, got Schwartz sitting in the 2. The Golden Peddler, Dakota Harris, sitting in that 3 slot. Man, he's lit up lime green coming out of the corner, bringing him back at the 1 bike. Brody Stafford on 2 wheels rider going to score up the 1. Schwartz is going to go the 2, and Team Yellow Harris with the 3. Got Hess, Andrew, Pyle, along with Young and Eilers heading into turn 1. Pyle got it going on right now. Robert Pyle in the 28 bike. Steve Young sitting on that 2 slot. Long hair, don't care, sitting in that 3rd slot, coming in and out of that final turn. 2 riders moving on the 19 bike. Pyle going to qualify out along with Steve Young coming on out.
Random start.
Yeah.
Ready, watch the gate.
Moving on to the novice class, a 5 and under novice. The little Grommies are out there. Got Singleton, Grouse, Smileness, Welch, and Hicks. 2 riders moving on to the main event. 1 rider trying to sneak away in on the underneath side. Addie Smileness got it done on the balance bikers. Now she's back on 2 wheels coming out of the 37 bike. Maggie Welch taking over that top slot. Addie Smileness back to the 2 slot. Welch and Smileness running 1 and 2. Oh, new rider trying to sneak his wheel in on the underneath side for that bubble spot coming in out of the corner. 2 riders moving on to the main event. Back to the line they come. 37 bike Maggie Welch out of Independence Mo going to qualify out along with the 25 bike of Addie Smileness coming out of Moto 18. 19 is the moto number. Got Matthias Tierney sitting out front. KCMO rider. Sitting on the top slot, got to 17 by Baby Cakes Franklin sitting on the deuce. Kean Brazy sitting on that 3 slot, along with Liliana Hodges on the 4. 1 rider moving on to the main event right now is Matthias Tierney out of KCMO. Getting it done, bringing them back to the line. Tierney's going to qualify out of Moto 19. 20, the Moto number 7 novice, got Vanderman, Blackwood, Jackson, and Grammon. 29 by leading him around, bringing him back in and out of the corner. 128, Cardi Jackson.
Attention.
Jackson's got the 26 bike. Book Graham sitting in that 2. 2 riders move. 1 rider moving on straight to the main event right now is Cardi Jackson out of KCMO. Purple Heart Racing. Got Brooke Grammon sitting in that 2 slot. Got room for 1, the 128 bike. Cardi Jackson going to qualify out of Moto 20. 21 is the moto number, 9-year-old novice. Got Spielman, Robinson, McCollum, Newland, and Davis. Remy Robinson sitting out front, Raymore, Missouri, Purple Heart Racing. Out on the point, got the 151 bike sitting in that 2 slot. That is Maverick Davis. Man, that's a cool name. I wish I had a cool name, something like Maverick. Yeah, I got stuck with Jim. Yeah. 12 bike. Remy Robinson. Oh, Remy having trouble. Now the 151 bike off the pedals. Well, yeah, well, they're both going to hang on. Remy and Maverick. I don't know. They're swapping paint coming down that last straightaway. Yeah. Well, the key phrase to that is intent. Intentionally moving over. There was no intent in that one. You can't trick ride that good. Well, Doc Graham can.
Okay, riders.
I've seen Doc Graham trick ride that like that and pull it off a time or 2. But
Watch the gate.
bringing it back at us right now to 972 by Daniel Blount. Going to qualify out along with the 42 by Haley Velasquez. Picking up those 2 spots. Daniel Blount and Haley Velasquez out of Moto 22. 23 is the moto number, 12-year-old novice. 2 riders coming out of this one. Got Krupa, Cloud, Opfer, Laney, and Hankins on the 16 bike. Crazy Socks, Krupa sitting out front in this one. Braxton Hankins sitting in that 2 slot. Addison Krupa getting it done, coming out of that final turn. 2 riders moving on. Looks like Crazy Socks going to transfer out of this one. Addison Krupa and the 844 by Braxton Hankins coming out of Moto 23. Yeah, I think you're right. We hit our quota. Did we hit our quota? All right.
Hey guys, Miss Alicia's letting me know. I've been not.
Can't hear you. What Hayden's trying to tell you is we got 50-50 going around. Alicia's got the 50-50 going around. Can't win if you don't play. Ain't that right?
merch tent or find Alicia. Either one.
You ain't coming across, Hayden. You're sitting on your mic. Oh. Checking out our down rider in turn number 1. Kurt Witt has informed me we have officially hit our quota for the first round of crashes. No more crashes in round 1. Yeah, there you go. That'll work too for the day. We've hit our quota for the day. That's a little optimistic, but I'll go with it. We might as well have the happy talk. Got to be positive, right, Kurt? Stay positive. Love well. Be positive. All right, we're getting our down rider coming up out of turn 1. Was that Zach? I think Zach's. Ooh. Yeah. I guess if you're going to go down in the shade, right, Kurt? All right. Getting Zach walked off. Going to get him looked at. Got a good medical team on board with us this weekend.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Second rack, a 12-year-old novice. The gate is down. We got room for 2 riders to the main event. Got Brown, Harrell, along with Yount and Dutton. Freebird, pretty good pop right there coming out of the gate, coming down that first straightaway. Freebird Dutton, hardcore realtor rider coming out of KCMO. Wyatt Dutton got it going on, sitting on the top slot. Got the 78 bike. Yount sitting in the 2 slot. Jacqueline Harrell sitting in the 3 slot. Chance Brown on the 4.
Okay, riders,
2 riders moving on straight to the main event. And Freebird Wyatt Dutton bringing it wire to wire. He's going to qualify out along with the 78 bike Sawyer Yount out of Moto 24. 25 is the Moto number 14-year-old novice. Out of turn 1 down that 2 straightaway. Noah Larson, St. Peters, Missouri, 14-year-old novice. This cat's a novice? Come on, man. He's way good right now, ain't he?
Attention.
Yeah.
Okay, riders, random start.
I like it. How long you been racing, dude? He's going fast. He's going to be in that novice class not long. And the Gold Cup 2 bike, Jackson Howe, going to pick up a spot. I like that, man. Noah Larson rocking it right there. He's going to be moving on up to that intermediate class for long and probably do pretty good in that. That'll be fun to watch. 93 bike doing it out front in this one. That's Tyler Sharp. Benjamin Nachman sitting in that 2 slot. Ryan Whitley sitting on a 3. Total Point Racing for the 17 to 20-year-old novice. Coming back at us, Tyler Sharp going to score up the 1. Benjamin Nachman going to score up the deuce. Ryan Whitley with the 3. Nachman? Is that what I said? Yeah, is that what I said? Okay. Whoa! Oh, more trick riding for the old guys. Wow. Kyle Smiling has got it going on. Here comes Skater Boy Eiler sitting in that 2 slot. You all right? That was gnarly, man. Keith Cooter taking a little wild ride coming into turn 2. I think Kyle knocked him over. I think
Riders, random start.
one rider qualifying out, I believe. Kyle Smiling is going to pick up that spot out of Moto 27. '28 is the Moto number 6-year-old intermediate's got cows. Gwynn, Hall, Murray, and Dodson. Inside ride, got it going on. Cabo Hall out of KCMO. Cabo coming out of turn number 2, sitting in the hot slot right now. Fly Guy Levi Cal sitting in that 2 slot. S squared colors, got to be Ender Gwynn sitting in that 3.
Okay, riders.
Back to the line, 2 riders moving on to the main event. Nice riding style right there, man. The elbows out. He's cranking on the 101 and the 90 bike, qualifying out Cabo Hall and the 90 bike Fly Guy Cows out of Moto 28. 29 is the Moto number. 7-year-old intermediate's got Whitley, Sharp, Hicks, Grist, Daly, Tonga, Hars, and Shea. Go fast. Got to go fast. Sitting out front in this one. Got the 73 bike sitting in that 2 slot. 73 bike's got to be Paul Hicks. Hicks got the 60 bike sitting in that 3 slot. J Money. 3 riders moving on to the main event, bringing them back to the line. Seth Daly bringing them back at us right now. The 73 bike going to go Paul Hicks, and the 50 bike of J Money Sharp. Hicks, Daly, and Sharp coming out of Moto 29. You all right, Eli? Eli says, I'll be all right. I'm good.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
No more. Man, gate is down. That cat looked like he was shot out of a cannon. I believe that is Becker, Bernholt, Franklin, Smilenich, Hicks, Welch, and Ullery coming at us right now. The double threes by Canyon Becker out of Nixa, Missouri. Lighting it up coming into turn number 2. On the point right now is Canyon. Canyon's got the 16 bike sitting in that 2 slot. Sitting on the deuce, Baby Girl Franklin, 27 bike. Bornhole sitting on the 3. Top ride right now belongs to Canyon Becker. Nixa, Missouri rider bringing him back to the stripe. He's going to transfer out along with 16 bike. Avery Baby Girl Franklin going to qualify along with the 27 bike. Bring him Bornholt out of Moto 30. 31, the Moto number got 9-year-old intermediates. Got Aylin, Irizarry, Schulte, Dotson, Cheerness, Hodges, and Miracle. Donatello Aylin sitting out front, coming out of High Ridge, Missouri. Got the 21 bike sitting in that 2 slot. 21 by Tommy Gunn Schulte. Sitting on the deuce with the Rizzler. Alex Miracle, Axel Miracle sitting on that 3 slot. Bringing them back to the line. Looks like Aylin's going to qualify out Donatello. And the 21 bike is Schulte going to transfer out along with Axel Miracle out of Moto 31. 32, the Moto number 10-year-old intermediate's got Harrell, Barton, Campbell, LaRose, Hale, and Smith. 65 bike sitting out on the top spot in this one. 65 bike. That's got to be Dylan Stinky Harrell.
Attention.
Blue Springs kid on 2 wheels rider leading them around. Harrell's got the B bike. William LaRose sitting on the 2 slot. We got room for 3. Back at us right now is going to go the 65 bike. Harrell, the B bike, and 76. 76 bike Brendan Hale going to pick up that 3rd slot out of Moto 32. 33, the Moto number 11 intermediate's got Ricks, Deal, Smounish, Belcher, and Chellis. One race of champions. Nikosi Belcher
Attention.
out on the points. Got the 3 bikes into the 2 slot. Case and Ricks. Emma Smounish sitting on the 3. Knock Belcher bringing them back at us right now. Coming out of Blue Springs. Purple Heart Racing. One race of champions. Nikosi Belcher going to qualify out along with Case and Ricks. Out of Moto 33. 34, the Moto number 12 intermediate's got Farrell, Howe, Bass, and King on a 91 bike. Dylan King's got the 227 bike. Sitting in that second slot, Jacob Farrell.
Riders ready.
King and Farrell out running 1 and 2. Benny the Jet Bass sitting in that 3 slot. Back at us right now. Looks like Dylan King going to go along with the 227 bike of Farrell. Make it King and Farrell coming out of Moto 34. 35 is the Moto number. Noah the Showa Dumas sitting out front bikes for the likes of us. Sitting out on the points. Got the 134 bike sitting on that deuce. 134 is Tucker Robinson. Robinson's got Knox Martin sitting in that 3 slot. 2 riders going to the main event. Bringing them back at us. 67 bike. The Showa. Noah the Showa going to qualify out along with the 134 Tucker Robinson. '62 and a 28 bike leading around right now. Smilinich and Hill out running 1 and 2. KJ
Attention.
sitting out front. Kyle Smilinich. Back to the line they come. Platte City, Missouri, Edge Racing. Smilinich going to pick up that 1 spot out of Moto 36. 37 is the Moto number. 15-year-old intermediate. Gate is down. Total Point Racing. And on the underneath side looks like Schulthauser. Schultzauer sitting out front, coming in and out of the corner. Got that inside line, trying to hang on to that top spot. Got company beating on the door. Madeline misbehaving. Brinker trying to reel him in, bringing him into turn number 2. In the corner out to come. Slotzauer and Baker running 1 and 2. Got Hawkins sitting in that 2 slot. Slotzauer, now Baker coming on by for that top spot. Total Point Racing. Everyone counts. Bringing them back at us. State 3 bikes. Slotzauer with the 1. Brinker with the 2. Hawkins with the 3. 38 is the Moto number. Campbell sitting out front. Got Emerson Savoda sitting in that 2 slot. Hochop sitting in that 3. Coming out of the corner. Move it on over to the left, guys. King Henry will score up the 1. Emerson's going to score up the deuce. Malin's going to score the 3. Checking out our down rider back on that last straightaway. Carson Hawkins going down on the last straight. Yeah.
Everyone, just a little reminder, too, while we're out here and in a little intermission, we got all kinds of track sponsors hanging out here today. Of course, today is the pre-race. not really called it, but a little precursor to our state championship final tomorrow. Double points today, triple. We got Kona Ice out here right outside that close side gate. They've been a long-time sponsor out here for a while. Give it up for Mr. Hawkins over there on the 4th straight as well. We got all kinds of good stuff. On 2 wheels out between the ball fields. A lot of long-time sponsors that have helped to keep us in business. Merch tent going as well for 50/50 and Blue Springs BMX merch all day. We'll draw that right before main events. We also got pulled pork, sandwiches, and nachos, along with all your regular stuff. You can have, I believe it's mac salad or baked beans with your pulled pork of your choosing. Go check everything out, y'all. All kinds of amenities out at Blue Springs BMX today.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
36 to 40-year-old intermediates are on the track. Got Barton, Hess, Robinson, Gardner, Hicks, and Mercer. 2 riders moving on to the main event out of this one. Got to 78 by Thomas Robinson. Robinson sitting out front. It's got Tyler Hess sitting on that deuce. Got room for 2. On the 3 slot right now, it's got to be the 92 by Jason Mercer sitting on the tree. Robinson and Hess out running 1 and 2. That's the way these guys have been doing it. Wire to wire, bringing them back. 78 and the 54 bike make it Robinson and Tyler Hess qualifying out of 39. Robert, did you know? Moto number 40 on the track, 46 to 50-year-old intermediates. Got Blake, Young, Wallace, Scott, Weston, Nauer, and 2 riders moving on the main event out of this one. Got to be the 12 bike sitting out in the 13 bike, Brent Scott. Scott going to transfer out along the 38 bike. The Mad Dog, Matt Hill, picking up those 2 spots coming out of Moto 40.
Ready, watch the gate.
What'd they do to you, Miss Kitty? Yeah. 11-year-old girls are on the track. Cheering is Wellborn and Dotson. Running 1, 2, and 3 total point racing. Quads. Got it going on right now. Another rotating a wild one. Sitting out front, quads on the deuce. Got the 8 bike. Madison sitting in that 3 slot. The wild one coming out of Olathe, Kansas. Doing it for Austin and the gang over at Freaky Fast. Tatum Wellborn going to score up the 1. Bad Dotson going to score up the deuce. Madison Cheerness with the 3. 42, the moto number 13-year-old expert girls are on the track. Got Johnson, Kelly, and Brown. Nice little move right there. Fly lie. Got it going on. Fried Rice. Now back to the 2 spot. Nice move in the turn number 2. Not enough momentum to carry it on, but she's got a straightaway to go. To Twisted Sister. Ireland Kelly bringing them back at us. Kelly going to score up the 1. Flat Right Brown going to score up the 2. And Johnson, the Pink Warrior, with the 3. Fitting 16-year-old girl experts are on the track. Got Myers, Holt, and Seedorf. More total point racing. Turn 2 actions. Got the 1 bike. Myers sitting out front in this one. Seedorf in the 2 slot. Holt sitting in the 3 slot. The Boogeyman. Got it going on. Oh, and over Seedorf. Nice moving on the underneath side. Finishing up. Dabney's going to score up to 1. Kit Kat Holt with a deuce. The Boogeyman. Oh, Kaysen. You know what to do next time, right? Doggone. That'll be fun. That'll be fun to watch all day. See what happens.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders.
8-year-old experts on the track. Got Combs, Tackett, Miller, and Singleton. 1 rider moving on to the main event out of this one. We got a good one coming at us. Baby Cakes trying to find a way in. The 36 bike. Hold him off the 36. Ulysses Singleton on the 36. Is that right? 36 at the line? 36 bike. Ulysses Singleton going to pick up that spot out of Concordia, Missouri, out of Moto 44.
Attention.
Got Shea, Winkler, McCollum, Cows, and Avini sitting out on the track right now. John Martin got it going on with Charlie sitting in that 2 slot. 2 riders moving on to the main event. Battle to the line they come. John Martinavini going to transfer out the Cornhusker out of Omaha, qualifying out with Charlie Cows out of 45. 46, the moto number 10-year-old experts got Penny, Howard, and Hall. Got the 15 bike sitting out front, Alvin Howard. Oh, Corbin got it going on. The 24 bike sitting in the 2 slot.
Okay, riders. Random
Fetty, stay ready. Sitting on the deuce. We roster rider. Edge rider going out. Sawyer Penny down on the 3 straightaway. The 15 bike. Howard going to score up the 1. Saucony Hall with the 2. Sawyer Penny will score up the 3. 47, the moto number got Davidson, Boyce, Horn, Combs, and Alexander. 2 riders going to a jam-packed main event. Davidson sitting out front in this one. Davidson and the 15 by Airtime, Austin Boyce sitting on the deuce. Cruz Control Combs sitting on the 3. Xavier going to pick up a spot along the 15 by Austin Boyce out of 47. 48 is the moto number got Deal, Murray, Hars, Duvall, and Tillman. Big Mac got it going on right now. Duvall, Purple Heart racing out of Blue Springs, sitting out on the point. Got the 30 bike sitting in that 2 slot.
Okay, riders.
Racing Case and Murray, doing it for the Murray gang. On 2 wheels out at Topeka, Kansas, sitting on the deuce. And the Real Deal, Cooper Deal, sitting on the 3. 2 riders moving on. They're going to go to State 3. And the 52. The Real Deal, Cooper Deal, sliding on by at the line for the Bicycle Shack, picking up that 2nd slot behind Big Mac Duvall.
Attention.
12-year-old experts on the track got Barker, Laredo, Bowers, Knowlton, Grist, and Duncan. Hector Laredo Jr. on this. Looks like Laredo Jr. going to qualify.
Attention.
12-year-old experts on the track got Barker out along with Mr. Mayhem. Rowan Morgan sitting on, qualifying out a Moto 50. 51 is the moto number got Johnson, McMorris, Carson, Gosa, Velasquez, and Couts on the 1 by Carson.
Attention.
Sitting out front in this one, Cody Velasquez sitting in that 2 slot. We coming out of the corner, bringing them back to the line last straightaway. He's got the Silent Assassin. And the 44 bike of Velasquez out of Moto 51. 52 is the moto number 14-year-old experts got Hughes, Hatley, Godbally, Schulte, and Campbell. The Hurricanes, Zach Campbell, young and out of Blue Springs, rocking it right now. On the 2 slot, the Butcher, Jade Schulte, out of St. Louis, sitting in that. Oh, and on the underside, can't get enough. Bringing back at us, trying to find a way in. It's going to go the 12 bike and the 4 bike. Colin Hughes making his stick. Nice move, Colin, in that final turn, picking up that 2nd slot behind the Hurricane, Zach Campbell. 53 is the moto number 15-year-old experts. Got Showmaker, Lee, Kurritz, Belgrave, Combs, Wells, and Hengel. 3 riders moving on out of this one. Showmaker coming to the line, going to pick up a spot along with a 10 bike. Picking up the 10 bike of Hengel, and the 13 bike was Freestyle Caleb Kurritz out of Moto 53. 54 is the moto number got Stafford, Neal, Kennedy, Schwartz, Deal, and Strike. A little bumping and a running out of the corner now, coming down that straightaway on a 5 bike. Coming in on around. Stafford's got the 5 bike. That Strike got the 75 bike. The Bumblebee sitting in that 2 slot. 2 rights moving on. Beckett Strike
Attention.
out of St. Peter's going to pick up a spot along the 75 bike. The Bumblebee, Braden Deal, coming out of Moto 54. 55 is the moto number Sabisky, Madden, Sheerness, Brown, Tolfree, and Fritz. My little buddy getting it out front right now. The Speed Racer sitting out on the point on 2 wheels rider. Madden sitting in that 2 slot. Tolfree and Madden running 1 and 2 right now. Tolfree, Madden's got the 6 bike sitting in that 2 slot. Got to be Sabisky. 2 riders moving on out to the main event, bringing them back to the line. Going to go the 4 bike Speed Racer, Amir Tolfree, and the D bike, Sean Madden, coming out of Moto 55. 56 is the moto on the track. 41, 45-year-old experts got Pyle, Johnson, and Hinton. Total Point Racing coming at us down that 2 straightaway. Scott Johnson, Zachariah Hinton running out 1 and 2 right now. Robert Powell. Now Hinton slides in on the underneath side, taking over that top spot. Yeah. Hinton and Johnson running 1 and 2. Now Johnson wants it back. He gets it back. Bobble Swabble trying to hang on to that 2 slot. He got Powell coming after him. It's going to go Johnson scoring up to 1. Hinton's going to score the 2. Powell with the 3. And that is it for round number
Yeah, it could still maybe. No, we're good.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
All right, the gate is down. Moto number 3 out on track. 8 and under opens. We got Smilinich, Tackett, and Hall rolling down through the first straightaway. Pretty good shot out of Edge Racing Colors. That's Smilinich rolling through turn number 1. 3 riders coming in, just 2 going out, taking the top 2 riders on out. 2 and 8 and under open. Main event racing for a little bit of money. Looks like Jackson Smilinich out on the 1 spot right now. Doing it for the Edge Racing crew out of Platte City, Missouri. Tight battle on the 2 spot. 5 ride peeking out front right now. That's Kyron the Siren Tackett. Got Tackett sitting on the bubble right now. K-Bo Hall trying to find his way on up into the mix on a Saturday. Hall needs a little bit of work. Here comes Tackett on the inside line. He's going to slide on up to the 1 spot. 3-1 and about a straight and a half. He's got Smilinich knocking on the door, but we're going to go all the way back. The Siren Tackett for a spot in a main event, and Jackson Smilinich for that 2nd spot in an 8 and under open main event. Automotive number 3 for the Moto out on track, 9-12 open. Rolling back towards me. We're taking the top 2 on out to a semi-main event right now. Got Duncan, Hall, Bass, and Young. 42 and the 50. That's Jumpin' Duncan and the Piston, Tristan Young, sitting out on the 1 and 2, rolling through turn number 3 right now. That means we got Hall and Bass on the outside looking in, trying to find their way on up into the mix. First spot, though, going to go to the 42 ride. Jet, Jumpin' Duncan. Going to grab that first spot. And the 50 ride, Tristan the Piston Young. Grabbing up that 2nd spot. Automotive number 4, 9-12 open. 5 the Moto out on track right now. Gold Cup 1 ride sitting out front. The Twisted Sister of Ireland Kelly on 19 ride moving on up to the 2 spot. That's Charlie Cows. That puts Whole Shot Barker on the outside looking in. Top 2 moving on to a semi-main event for the 9-12 opens. We got Barker still sitting right on the outside looking in, but bringing it all the way back. Spot number 1 going to go to the Twisted Sister Ireland Kelly. And the 2 spot 19 ride holding on by a thread. Charlie Cows. As we say goodbye to Oakfor and Barker. Good racing to him out of moto number 5. 6 the Moto out on track right now. 9-12 open maybe. We're moving on up here.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready.
The Moto out on track, 9-12 open. We got Dotson and Murray sitting out on track right now, missing Nolting. So we got a boat ride rolling here for these top 2. They're both going to move on up to a semi-main event for 9-12 open. Race for some money a little bit later. Going to go Dotson quads and racing case on automotive number 6. 7 the Moto out on track. I got Madden and the 6 rider Sabisky out on the 1 and 2 right now. The Golden Peddler Harris on the outside looking in, trying to find his way on up into the top 2 into a 13 and over open main event. We'll bring it all the way back to me. Sugar Sean Madden on 2 wheels goes out of Independence Mo, getting healthy, getting quick. Going to bring it on back for your first transfer spot. And the 6 ride Bryce Sabisky going to grab that 2nd spot out of moto number 7. 8 the Moto out on track. 11-year-old girl cruiser Scott Krupa, Smilinich, and Shernis. Out on track right now, coming out of turn number 1. Looks like Emma Smilinich got the shot right now. Platte City Mo Colors Edge Racing. That's Dan Lopez in the gang. Hope to see him watching. Hope he's cheering us on as we come in and out of turn number 2. Still Smilinich in the 208 ride in the hip pocket. That's Crazy Socks, Addison Krupa coming out of O'Fallon, Missouri.
Attention.
That's your top 2. Got Shernis on the outside getting in. Coming out of Des Moines, Iowa, trying to find her way on up into the mix. Going to do an 11-12 Lady Cruiser main event, bringing this one all the way back to me. Wire-to-wire win for Smilinich, grabbing her first ticket into a main event. And Crazy Socks Krupa grabbing up that 2nd spot out of moto number 8. 9 the Moto out on track. 17 to 20-year-old Lady Cruisers got Abernathy, Cruz, and Shernis. Down to the 2 straightaway. Queen G, Gina Abernathy, S-Square Missouri Colors. Sit on spot. Bring one through turn number 2. S-Square Missouri ride coming out of Raymore, Missouri. Got the 20 ride sitting right in tow. That's Jordan Shernis coming out of Des Moines, Iowa. So we got Abernathy and Shernis. Thought I heard tires touch there. Goodness, this is an aggressive day so far, y'all. We got good racing. Start to finish. Cruz trying to find her way on up into the top 2 spots. It's going to go Abernathy and Shernis, your top 2 spots into a 17-20 women cruiser main event out of moto number 9. 10, the Moto out on track, 56 and over. We say they're like 30 and over is what we say out here. We got Miss Kitty, Grandma Kathy, and Grandma Mary Wallace rolling through turn number 1. Looks like Kathy Hall got the shot right now. She's got Miss Kitty holding her wheel, Grandma Mary holding her wheel. They're single filing it down through the 2 straightaway. Get loud for them where they can hear you right there, ladies. Grandma Kathy still sitting up on this one, coming out of Centerview, Missouri. League graduate from, I believe, this season or last. Pretty recent either way. Leading them down through the rhythm section. Miss Kitty sitting on the 2 spot, and Grandma Mary on the 3. On 2 wheels comes from Miss Kitty, coming up from Des Moines, Iowa. And riding for Darby and the gang. Bikes for the likes of us. Lee Summit, Missouri local is Grandma Mary as we come in and out of turn number 3. Total points racing on this one, so it's not going to knock anyone out, but they're going to race for low points. They'll race all 3 times today. Grandma Kathy going to grab another 1 spot. She'll be sitting on perfect low points going into the main event. 2 spot going to go to Miss Kitty once again, and another 3 spot going to go to Grandma Mary Wallace. 11, the moto out of the track, taking the top 2 on out to a main event. Got Kyron the Siren Tackett, Raylan Grau, and Brigham Bornhold. They're 3 wide. We got Grau and the 5 red sitting on the 1-2 right now. That's Tackett and Grau, but we got Bornhold right there on the outside line trying to find his way on by. Looks like Tackett moving on up to the 1 spot. Lost one there. Man, that's Bornhold hitting the deck, and turn number 3 going to get him checked out right away. But that's going to mean the Siren, Kyron Tackett, moving on to a transfer spot along with the 92 rider, Raylan Grau. Round of applause for Brigham getting back up over there. 12, the moto out on track. 9-year-old cruiser total points on this one. Got John Martinavini, Charlie Cowles, and Jay Turnus. Got Cal sitting up front on this one. He's got a whole lot of John Martinavini on his outside line. Here comes Martinavini trying to pull the high-low, reel in a little bit closer. Total points on this one, so every spot's going to count. Trying to tie it up is Martinavini. He'll do going to go JMA for the 1 spot. Cal's your 2, Chernus your 3. Those 2, John and Charlie, going to be tied up going into the main event. Out of moto number 12. 13, the moto number out on track. 11-year-old cruisers got Philip Stewart, Horn, and Tillman missing 1, so it looks like we got a boat ride rolling here maybe. 8 ride, that's zooming. Stone Cold Horn sitting out front on the 1. Team Money, it looks like Trenton Stewart on the 2. And the 8 ride sitting on the 3. That's Cool Hand Luke Phillips. That's your 1, 2, 3. Those 3 all going to punch their tickets into an 11-year-old cruiser main event on a Saturday. Got Ad Astra colors on this one, bringing it all the way back. Stone, Zoom, and Horn. Ad Astra Bike Co. out of Topeka, Kansas. He'll punch spot number 1. Team Money, Trenton Stewart. Purple Heart Racing colors going to get spot number 2. And his teammate, Cool Hand Luke Phillips, grabbing up number 3 out of 13. 14, the moto out on track. 12-year-old cruisers got the Phoenix, Calvin Nolting, Jumping Justin Powers, Landon Dudley. Out on track right now, got the 8 and the State 3. That's the Phoenix and Nolting and Landon Dudley. That's your 1 and 2. Jumping Justin Powers trying to find his way on up into the mix. Needs 1 more spot to get into a 12 cruiser main event as we bring this one all the way back home. Looks like the Phoenix going to get a spot. Nolting going to get a spot. Out of motor number 14. 15, the moto out on track. 14 cruisers, a little bit bigger, a little bit quicker. Going to go Hill, Fetch, Smilenich, and J-Rock Gosa. Looks like KJ Smilenich out front, the 11 ride on the 2 spot. That's J-Rock Gosa coming out of St. Charles, Missouri. That's your 1 and 2. Fetch looks like running up your 3 spot. Mr. Personality, Jackson Hill on back to the 4. Taking the top 3 on out to a main event as we come all the way back home. Going to go KJ for a spot. Edge Racing colors, followed up by J-Rock Gosa and Benjamin Fetch. Out of motor number 15. 16, the motor number out on track. 16-year-old cruisers got the Golden Peddler, Dakota Harris, Brody Stafford, and Seth Schwartz going down through the 2 straightaway. Got onto wheels colors of Stafford, rolling through turn number 2, stretching out a little bit of a gap, rolling down through the 3 straightaway. Still going to go Stafford, Schwartz, and the Golden Peddler Harris. That's your 1, 2, and 3. That's how they did it in round number 1. That's how they're doing it again in round number 2 as we come all the way back down through the 4 straightaway. Total points racing on this one. Another low point to Stafford, another deuce to Schwartz, another 3 spot to Harris out of 16. 17, the motor rolling through turn number 1, a little bit bigger, a little bit sketchier, a little bit quicker. Going to go 51, 55 cruisers. Got Hess, Andrew, and Eilers out on track. 3 go in, 2 coming out. As we go in and out of turn number 2, got the 13 ride. That's Cody Hess.
Attention.
Is that Metairie? Is that how you say that? Louisiana? Doing it for Black Crown NOLA? Love to see that. Coming up here to Blue Springs to say what's up on a Saturday. We got Hess and Andrew running on the 1 and 2. A little bit of styling on that one, too. Love to see it. Going to go Hess for a transfer spot and Rob Andrew for a transfer spot. Out of motor number 17. Love to see Skater Boy out here in full force on a Saturday as well. Getting noisy for the 5 and under novices, everybody. We got Shingleton, Grau, and Hicks rolling down through turn number 2. Second straightaway, we got Lincoln Grau sitting out front on this one right now. We got Grau followed up by that's Silas Hicks. Hicks on that 2 spot. So we got Grau, we got Hicks, we got Shingleton. That's your 1, 2, and 3 rolling down through the 3 straightaway.
Attention.
Fighting for just 2 spots. 3 going in, single filing at just 2. Going to move on to a main event as we come all the way in and out of turn number 3. Back to me, Lincoln Grau trying to go wire to wire on this one. Blue Springs, Missouri local. The local boy going to punch his ticket into a 5 and under novice main event. And the 408 ride, Silas Hicks going to get the 2nd spot in a 5 and under novice main event. Out of motor number 18. 19, the motor number out on track. 6-year-old novice got Baby Cakes Franklin, Matthias Tierney, Liliana Hodges, and Kean Brazy. Got Brazy, Franklin, and Hodges. That's your 1, 2, and 3 as we go in and out of turn number 2. Still Kean Brazy trying to stretch this one out just a little bit. Lawrence, Kansas local, bringing him down through the section, trying to stretch it out a little bit. He's got Hardcore Realty colors of Franklin holding that rear wheel real tight as we go in and out of that 3rd and final corner. Liliana Hodges, Hardcore Realty Colors as well, right back to the 3 spot. They're sitting on the 2 and 3, but nobody catching the privateer today. 44 ride Kean Brazy going to go wire to wire to pick up that 1st spot. Yeah, I thought you guys turned me down. I got really quiet out of nowhere. So that was Franklin and Brazy moving on. Out of motor number 19. 20 the moto out on track now. 7-year-old novice got Vanderman, Blackwood, and Grommen. As we go in and out of turn number 2, checking on the 26 ride, sitting out front on this one, got Grommen. And the 196 sitting 1 and 2. So that's Grommen and Vanderman. That's your 1 and 2. Blackwood sitting on the 3 spot as we go in and oh, lost the 2nd rider right there. I believe that's Grommen. Man, 26 ride. No, that's Grommen leading him down to the wire. Brooke Grommen going to get that 1st spot in a main event. 126 ride. That's Vanderman going to get the 2nd spot. Man, oh man, lost Memphis right there. 21 the moto out on track. 9-year-old novice guy Spillman, Newland. As we go in and out of turn number 2, Hardcore Realty Colors sitting out front on this one. That's got to be the 418 ride. That's Cajun Thunder Spillman.
Attention.
Guy Spillman sitting out front on this one. That leaves McCullum and Newland to battle back for that 2 and 3 spots. Looks like Newland sitting on the 2 spot right now. McCullum on the outside looking in, trying to find a way on up into the top 2. But as we come all the way back to the wire, Spillman going to get the 1st spot, and Xander Newland going to get the 2nd spot. Good race into Harper. McCullum out of moto number 21. 22 is the moto out on track. 10-year-old novice guy Brown, Welch, and Cloud going down through the 2 straightaway. Got Colleen Beanie Welch sitting out front on this one. Edge Racing Colors doing it for Mr. Dan Lopez and the gang as well. Going through turn number 2. Still got Beanie Welch sitting out front on this one. Followed up by the 843 ride. Beautiful big number plate. Love to see that. Makes my life easy. That's Jace Brown sitting on the 2 spot. Leaves Lila Cloud back to the 3. That's the battle, taking 2 riders on out into a 10 novice main event. So we got Brown and Cloud back to battle for 2-3. It's all Colleen Beanie Welch bringing this one all the way back to the wire. Welch going to grab up that 1st spot in a main event, and the 843 ride grabbing up that 2nd spot, Jace Brown. My pen's starting to fail too. 23 the moto out on track. 12 novice. Combining them now. Going to go Cloud, Oprah, Laney, Brown, Harrell out on track. We got in. Oh, lost one right there. Man, oh man. Looks like 847 of Brown had to step down the 2nd straightaway. That's going to leave these other 4, Cloud, Oprah, Laney, and Harrell sitting on the 1, 2, 3, and 4. We bring this one all the way back in and out of turn 3. 243 ride. Hank Oprah going to bring this one on back wire to wire. He'll grab a spot along with the 7 ride of Cloud, along with Oprah. So that's Oprah, Cloud, Laney, and Harrell. Moving on out of moto number 24. Yep. Yeah, thank you. Perfect. 25 the moto out on track. 14-year-old novice got Harris, Franklin, and Shoemaker. That's your 1, 2, 3. Oh man, might have lost one over there. We got Franklin and the 13 ride. That's Shoemaker and Franklin out of the 1, 2. Dill Pickle back up and rolling down through the 2 straightaway. Man, oh man, some unfortunate luck in round number 2. But bringing this one all the way back to me. Going to go Hardcore Realty Colors, rock and roll. Hayden Franklin going to grab up spot number 1. And the 13 ride, Sophia So Fly Showmaker going to grab up spot number 2. Out of motor number 25. 26, the moto out on track right now. 17 to 20-year-old novice got Whitley, Notman, and Sharp. Total points racing on this one, so they're going to do it all 3 rounds, all 3 times. As we come all the way back down through the 2 straightaway, 097 sitting out front on this one. That's Benjamin Notman. Got Notman followed up by the Escort Missouri rider Sharp. So that's Notman, Sharp, and Whitley. You're 1, 2, 3, bringing them down through the 3 straightaway.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready.
097 and Notman. Okay, there we go. Can we hear on this? Cool. So that was Notman, your 1, Sharp, your 2, Whitley, your 3, out of 26. 27 rolling down through the 2 straightaway right now. Got Eilers, Cuter, and Pesca going through turn number 2, trying to get a peek of a plate right now. 145 ride sitting out front on this one. That's Cuter coming out of Oskaloosa, Iowa. Keith sitting out front on this one, followed up by the Gold Cup 3 ride. That's Skater Boy John Eilers, Tenacity Racing Colors out of Springfield, Missouri, sitting on the 2 spot. Pesca back on the 3 spot, taking just the top 2. So Pesca and Eilers fighting for 2 spots right now. 3 rolling in, just 2 coming out. Going to go Cuter, going to grab up 1 spot. And all the way back to me, John Eilers, the Skater Boy, going to grab up spot number 2, automotive number 27. I can turn back on. Can you guys? Pesca. Okay. Is that closer to how it should be? Yes, much better. All right, send them.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start.
Again, that 1, 2, 3 in the last two motos. 26 went Ottman, Sharp, Whitley. 27 went Cuter, Eilers for transfer spots, and Pesca, your 3. So 28, the moto out on track now. Let's get back to it. 6-year-old intermediates got Gwynn, Murray, and Dotson rolling down through the first corner, bringing them all the way back to me. 81, the batteries just got replaced before the round started. 81, the rider out front, that's Enderman. Got Enderman, S-Square Missouri colors coming out of St. Pete. Rolling through turn number 2, we got Gwynn sitting out front on this one. Followed up by the 10 rider, that's Breck and Queen Bee Murray. And the big show, Blake Dotson, rolling through turn number 2 as we bring this one all the way back home.
Random start. Riders ready.
It's bad luck. These mics don't want to work at all. What on earth right now? Okay. That's strange. Gwynn grabbing up a transfer spot along with Queen Bee, Breck, and Murray. Good race into Blake, the big show, Dotson, out of moto number 28. 29, the moto out on track. 7 intermediates. Got Sharp, Grist, Tonga, Harves, and Shea. Got the 17 ride. That's Tonga sitting out front on this one. Eli Tonga doing it for the Bicycle Shack at the top 4 going. We got the 6, the 9, and the 15. So that's Harves, Shea, and Grist sitting on the transfer spots right now, but we got a whole lot of competition there. Whitley trying to find a way in as well. All the way back to me, the 17 ride, Eli Tonga going to punch his ticket in a spot. The 6 ride, J-Bo Shea going to punch his ticket for a spot. We got Harves and the 198. That's Princess Piper and Jace Whitley punching those final 2 spots into a 7 intermediate main event. Good race into El Diablo, Connor Grist. Out of moto 29. 30, the moto out on track. 8-year-old intermediates got Smilanich, Hicks, Welch, and Eulery. We got Jackson Smilanich out front on this one, followed up by the 100 ride. That's Nacho, Beckham, Eulery. So we got Smilanich, Eulery. That's your 1 and 2. Hicks on the 3 spot. Edwin Welch on the outside. Needs one more spot to punch his ticket into a main event for the 8-year-old intermediates. We got some hunting going on for 3-4 all the way back home, but it's going to go Jackson Smilanich for spot number 1, Beckham Eulery for spot number 2, and the state 7 ride, Isaac Hicks for spot number 3, out of moto number 30. 31, the moto out on track. 9-year-old intermediates got Irizarry, Dotson, Chernus, and Hodges rolling through turn number 2 all the way back. Lost Irizarry right there, going to get Liliana picked out. As we go down through the 3 straightaway, got Hodges, Dotson, and Chernus. Looks like that's your 1, 2, 3, bringing this one all the way back to me. Liliana's back up on the pedals. Let her get loud, Blue Springs BMX. Make sure she can hear you. We're going to go Hodges, Dotson, and the 45 ride, Chernus. So that was Brody Dotson, Jason Chernus, and Hunter Hodges picking up transfer spots out of moto number 31. 32, the moto out on track. 10-year-old intermediates got Barton, Campbell, LaRose, and Smith. Rolling over the first step up, bringing it all the way back to me. Tied just about 3 wide, rolling into turn number 1. As we come all the way back down through the 2 straightaway, 89 ride sitting out on the 1 spot right now. That's Jam LaRose. Jameson Jam LaRose sitting out on the 1 spot. Lightning trying to find his way on up. We got the 098. That's Smith. So we got LaRose, Smith, and the state 7 ride, the Warthog, Barton. So LaRose, Smith, Barton, your 1, 2, 3. Lightning, Lachlan Campbell trying to find his way by Barton to move on up to the top 3 spots. But we're only taking 3 on out to a main event all the way back to me. Going to go Jam LaRose for a spot, Christopher Smith for a spot, and the Warthog Everett Barton. Good racing to Lightning, Lachlan Campbell out of 32. 33, the moto out on track. 11 intermediates got Deal, Smilanich, and Chellis.
Attention.
All right, got 63-14. That's your 1, 2. We got Alfie Chellis and the 14 right, Emma Smilanich, followed up by Deal. That's your 1, 2, and 3, taking the top 2 straight on out into an 11 intermediate main event, bringing this one all the way back to me down through the 4th straightaway. Got Alfie Chellis going to bring it on back for 1 spot. Smilanich going to grab a spot right up there close at the line, and Lil Ethan Deal running out your top 3. 34, the moto number 12-year-old intermediates got Howell, Bass, and Bass rolling through turn number 2. We got the Bass boys out on the 1, 2 on this one. And Zack Attack. Benny the Jet out on the 1 spot. Zack Attack on the 2. That's got to leave Dylan Howell state 10 for the Dream Team ride out of St. Peter's Mo, looking for a little bit of room. He's all over the back wheels. Zack Attack got to put on a good charge to bring this one all the way back home. But we're going to go Benny the Jet for spot number 1. And, we'll check on that one. The Edge Racing duo split up there. We'll check and see.
Attention.
5, the moto out on track. 13-year-old intermediates got Miracle. Martin King out through turn number 2 right now, taking just the top 2 on out to a main event. For the 13 intermediates, we got the 54 ride sitting out front. That's Knox Martin. Going to go Martin and the 126, the Missouri Monster, a Miracle for your 2 spots. Automotive number 35. Was that the 10 in 34? Okay, gotcha. 36, the moto out on track right now. 14 intermediates got Fetch, Hill, and Skaggs. Got Mr. Personality leading them down through the 3 straightaway. We got Hill, we got Fetch, and we got Skaggs. That's your 1, 2, and 3 as they roll in and out of the 3rd and final corner. Fetch playing all kinds of defense, trying to keep Skaggs in the rear view as we come all the way back down to the line. We got a good one rolling here. Personality for the 1 spot, and Benjamin Fetch, your 2. Good racing there. Automotive number 36. 37, the moto out on track. 15 intermediates got Brinker, Hawkins, and Slotzauer. Looks like misbehaving. Madeline Brinker sitting out front on this one. Got Slotzauer on the 2. Carson Hawkins sitting on the 3. As we roll in and out of turn number 3, Slotzauer trying to keep his points low. Brinker trying to knock hers down a little bit lower as we come back to the stripe. Good one of Bruin. It's going to go Brinker. Bruin up a 1, Slotzauer a 2, Hawkins another 3. So Brinker and Slotzauer tied up in points going into the main event. All right, going back to Moto 35, or 34, that was the State 10 of Dylan Howell over the 118 of Zachary Bass. Out of Moto 34, so your transfers are Benny the Jet Bass and Dylan Howell. 38, the moto out on track now. Campbell, Svoboda, and Polka bring it all the way back to me in total points racing on this one. King Henry going to lock down yet another ace. Choose us, Svoboda, another deuce, and Polka up another 3. Out of moto number 38.
Ready? Watch the gate.
39, the moto out on track right now. 36 40-year-old intermediates got Barton, Gardner, Hicks, and Mercer. Tight racing here. Looks like Mercer got a pretty good shot on the inside line. Might be Robinson right outside the hip pocket. Going down through the 2 straightaway. That's exactly what it is. 92 and a State 2. That's Ben Hicks sitting right there on that 2 spot.
Attention.
And the 92 ride Mercer. So we got Mercer, Hicks, 25 State 4 ride Brian Barton, and the 24 Robert Alex Gardner on the outside looking in. So Gardner, a little bit of work to do here. Here goes State 2 Hicks, round the outside, bleach the hair blonde, call him Slim Shady, all the way back home. Going to go Hicks for a spot, Mercer for a spot, and Brian Barton for a spot. Out of moto number 39. 40, the moto track, 46 50-year-old intermediates, Scott Blake, Young, Wallace. What on earth am I doing to microphones tonight? They just do not want to work around me whatsoever. I don't know if I got to put in a 2 weeks notice and ask it politely or what, but it's just not going great. We'll figure it out. All the way back home, 135 ride. Gary Mike Blake. Got Mike Blake sitting out front on this one. Going to bring it back wire to wire. 3 spots up for grabs. First spot to Blake. Second spot to 25 ride. Not the QB, Steve Young. Third and final spot up for grabs. Miss Kitty and Grandma Mary been rolling around. They've been racing super hard. They do both classes most time they race, too. Giving themselves no breaks, but they get it done anyways. Get loud for Miss Kitty. She'll pick up that 3rd and final transfer spot. And the last lap on the 20 for the day for Grandma Mary. Get loud for her as well. Out of moto number 40. Come on, guys. There's too many of you on that fence to be that quiet. Come on. 41, the moto out on track. 11-year-old girl experts. Got Chernus, Wellborn, and Dotson. Got the wild one, Tatum Wellborn, Olathe, Kansas, doing it for the freaky fast racing crew, leading them in and out of turn number 3. Got quads, Bea Dotson sitting right there on the 2 spot, and the 8 ride of Madison Chernus coming out of Des Moines, Iowa, right there on the 3. As we bring this one all the way back down through the 4th straightaway back to me. Going to go Wellborn for 2 straight aces through 2 rounds. Quads, Dotson, both of your deuces, and Chernus, your 3s. Automotive number 41. 42, the moto out on track. 13-year-old girls experts, Scott Johnson, Kelly, and Brown as we roll down through the 2nd straightaway. Fly right Brown got the inside line and the gap right now. The Twisted Sister all over the rear wheel. Got a battle of the ones. Nag 13 sitting in the back watching the battle, trying to wait for an opportunity to slide on by, but it's Fly right Brown and the Twisted Sister. That's your 1-2 right now, trying to tie points up. Here goes Kelly with a pretty good shot down the 4th straightaway. The Jets turned on for Brown, though. Fly Ride going to hold on for the 1 spot. Kelly, your 2. Johnson, your 3. So that means Ireland Kelly and Riley Brown tied up going into the main event. 43, the moto out on track now. Myers, Holt, and Seedorf. We got Dabney, Beanpole, Seedorf sitting out front on this one, followed up by the Boogeyman case of on the outside, trying to find a way up into the mix. Kitty Cat Holt sitting right there back to the 3 spot as we go down through the 3 straightaway. Boogeyman trying to slam that door shut. Beanpole says, no, you don't. Holding on to that 1 spot as we come in and out of turn number 3. All the way back home. White Liner running all the way back to me. Going to go Seedorf another 1. Boogeyman Myers for a 2. And Kit Kat Holt, your 3. Automotive number 43. 44, the moto out on track right now. 8-year-old experts, Guy Combs, Kyron the Siren Tackett, and Austin the Baby Cake Miller. We got Baby Cake sitting out on the 1 spot right now, leading them through turn number 2. We got Miller and the 14 ride. That's the Holt. Kane Combs sitting on the 2 spot, followed up by the 5 ride. Kyron the Siren Attack It. I could be pronouncing that first name wrong, by the way, but I'm guessing if the nickname's the Siren. Probably. Oh, the Holt got white line there. Speaking of, the Siren coming on by on the inside line for that 2 spot. We're going to go the 1 spot to Miller, 2 spot to Tackett, 3 spot to Combs. Man, just 2 spots up for grabs. That leaves Combs out on that. 45, the moto out on track. Top 2 moving on into a 9 expert main event. We got Shea Jr., Winkler, and McCullum. Looks like McCullum and Shea are 1-2 right now as we go down through turn number 3, bringing this one all the way back home to me. It is still Bo Cletus Savage McCullum, 25 ride, sitting out front on this one, bringing it all the way back to me along with, oh, McCullum, a mistake. That's going to let the 6 ride by. McCullum holds on, so that's CJ Shea Jr. and McCullum, your 2 transfer spots out of Moto 45. 46, the moto out on track right now. 10 experts got Penny, Howard, and Hall as we come in and out of turn number 2. Clutch tried to put him up high. The snake slides on by. Going to go Penny, Howard, and Hall. That's your 1, 2, and 3 as they go in and out of turn number 3, bringing this one all the way back to me. Total points racing on this one. The 1 spot went to Howard before. Penny going to flip his 3 into a 1. 2 spot this time going to go to Howard, and the 3 spot going to go to Hall. Some math to do come the main event on that 1 out of 46. I'm not good at math, man. 47, the moto out on track right now. 11-year-old experts got Alexander, Combs, and Horn. As we go in and out of turn number 2, looks like Horn and Combs. That's your 1 and 2 right now. 30 ride, the party animal, Harrison Alexander on the outside looking in. O'Fallon, Missouri, trying to find his way on up into the mix. Alexander takes a shot low. Horn catches an elbow on the outside. That's going to let cruise control slide by on the outside line. We're going to go Combs and Horn. Man, oh man, the duality of racing. Combs gave the opportunity maybe to Alexander there, but to the wrong line. Tough game, man. Tough game. 49, the moto out on track now. The 3.
Okay, riders. Random start.
Oh, man. I skipped a couple.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
We got the 3 ride racing Case and Murray and Creighton Harv sitting out on your 1-2 right now. I'm bringing this one on back to me. All the way back. Going to go Murray for 1 spot. Taking just 2 on out. Missing Tillman. So we'll go Murray and Harvs both punching their ticket to the main event out of Moto 48. 49, the moto number out on track. 12-year-old experts got Bart. Grist, and looks like the 60 ride sitting out front on this one. Jumping Justin Powers. He's got Whole Shot Barker right there in tow, along with Jumping Jet Duncan. That's your 1, 2, and 3. Leaving the 6 ride, Bubba Grist on the outside looking in, all the way back to me. Going to go Powers for a spot, Barker for a spot, and Duncan for a spot. Oh no, just 2. Just 2 there. So it's Barker and Powers moving on out of 49. 50, the moto number out on track. 12-year-old experts got Dudley, Galbali, and Young. 3 going in, just 2 coming out. Got the 8 and the 50. That's Galbali and Tristan, the Piston Young. That's your 1 and 2. Dudley on the outside looking in. Got to find somewhere to go. Little bit of work to do. Needs 1 more spot, bringing it all the way back to me. 8 ride going to bring this one back wire to wire. Going to go Bentley Galbali for 1 spot. Here comes maybe Dudley trying to roll on by. It's the 50 ride Tristan, the Piston, holding on to that one. Out of moto number 50. Won the moto out on track. 51 got 13 experts. AJ Johnson, Tyler McMorris, Rock Gosa, and Patrick Couts. Got Couts, McMorris, and Johnson. That's your 1, 2, 3 right now. Gosa, J-Rock on the outside looking in, trying to find his way on up into the mix. Taking the top 3 on out to a main event for the 13X is going to go Couts for a spot, McMorris for a spot, and AJ Johnson for a spot. Out of moto number 51. 52, the moto number. Little white line action there. The 6 ride just about got put up. That's hangs on for the 2 spot.
Attention.
Hattie, Schulte, and Galbali. Looks like Jude the Butcher sitting out front on this one, guys. Schulte along with Galbali. That's your 1 and 2. Jake Hattie on the outside looking in, trying to find his way on up into the mix on a Saturday. He needs 1 more spot to roll as we go all the way back to the line. Here comes the 6 ride. 6 ride of Galbali coming on by along with Jude the Butcher. Those are your 2 transfers out of moto number 2. 53, the moto out of 15X. Got Lee, Kurtz, Belgrave, Combs, and Well. 25, semi-main events head on up to staging. Semi-main events head on up to staging. We got the 25 ride Cash Money Combs sitting out front on this one, followed up by the 2 ride Maddox Wells. So bring it all the way back to me. Top 3 moving on. Going to go Combs, Wells, and the 16 ride Hunter Lee. Those are your 3 transfer spots. Out of moto number 53. Semi-main events to staging. Semi-main events to staging. 4 the moto out on track. 54 the moto out on track. 16 experts got Stafford, Neal, Kennedy, Schwartz.
Attention.
Rolling down through the 3 straightaway, we got Kennedy and Stafford and Schwartz. That's your 1, 2, and 3. Leave Slow-Mo Neal on the outside looking in, taking the top 3 on up to a main event. Going to go Kennedy for a spot, Stafford for a spot, and Seth Schwartz for a spot. Automotive number 54. 55, the moto out on this one. 17 to 20-year-old experts. Got Sabisky, Chernus, Brown, and Fritz. As we go in and out of turn number 2, got Downtown Brown and Bryce Sabisky. That's your 1, 2. Got the 29 ride. That's Braden Fritz on the 3 spot. 7 ride. Jordan Chernus back to the 4. Taking the top 3 riders on out to a 1720X main event. Going to go Downtown Brown. Bicycle Shack Color is going to punch spot number 1. Bryce Sabisky going to grab up spot number 2. And Braden Fritz going to get that 3rd and final. Good race into Jordan Chernus out of 55. 56, the moto out on track. Got Hinton, Johnson, and Pyle as we roll down through the 2 straightaway. Hinton and Johnson just about even. Oh, Hinton got a little bit of airtime into turn. Down through the 3 straightaway, got Hinton, Johnson. That's still your 1, 2. Johnson going to try to find his way around the outside line. He's sitting on the 1 spot right now. Hinton trying to keep things that way as we come all the way back down through the 4 straight. Johnson not able to keep it there, so it's going to go Hinton a 1, Johnson a 2, Pyle a 3. Scott Johnson, Zechariah Hinton tie it up going into the main event. All right, that'll do it for round number 2, everybody. We're going to get things tallied up and make sure we got everything sitting even before main events hit. We will call you guys up when it's time to do staging. We got semi-main events. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Do I get to do semis? Ooh. Perfect, thank you. Oh, no, you're good. Nine to 12 open, semi-main events. Money on the line, quite a bit. I believe $85 to the winner of this class, if I recall correctly. Yeah, that's a really good payout. Tatum Wellborn, sounds like you are needed in staging. Tatum Wellborn, sounds like you are needed up in staging. Man, money on the line, 9 to 12. This is a fun class. Scoring, y'all good? Thumbs up.
Attention.
Okay, riders,
Oh.
random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Laredo, Curley, Wellborn, Duncan, Kelly, and Dotson rolling down through the first straightaway trying to find a shot. Top 4 moving on. Everybody else relegated to the couch for these main events. We got Laredo, Kelly, Wellborn, Curley. That's your 1, 2, 3, and 4 as they roll down through the 2 straightaway. Got Hector Laredo Jr. still stretching things out just a little bit. Little airtime means he's feeling comfy rolling out of turn number 2. Got Laredo stretching things out. Got the Twisted Sister and the Wild One rounding out your 2, 3. And Chase Curley sitting on the bubble. He's got Quads Dotson right there in the hip pocket trying to play some defense, bringing this one all the way back home. Back to me. Looks like we're going to go Laredo for a transfer spot. Along with Wellborn, Curley, and Kelly. That's your transfer spots out of moto number 1. Turn over to moto 2. We got Morgan, Davidson, Brendel, Young, Cowles, and Murray rolling through turn number 1. God, Murray, Davidson, that's your 1, 2. 9 rides sitting on the 3 spot. That's got to be Brendel. Got Brendel on the 3 and in case of Murray on the 4. Got Cowles on the outside looking in, trying to find a way on up, but it's the Race of Champions 1 and the 5 ride. So we got Morgan, Davidson. Elbows a click, and Morgan playing real aggressive going into turn number 3. We got Morgan, Davidson. Brindle. And now the 19 ride Cal's trying to find a way on up in. So we're going to go Morgan for a spot, Davidson for a spot, Brindle for a spot, and Racing Case and Murray for a spot.
We're getting ready to roll. Uh-oh. That's a main event song. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You know this song, don't you, Austin? Yeah. Dun, dun. Everybody, this is my granddaughter, Austin. Austin, this is everybody. Her daddy used to race out here years ago.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Here we go, main event time. State championship pre-race on a Saturday evening. We got the 8 and under opens. These guys are doing it for $25 for a first place, 15 for a second, $10 for the third. And right now, the 34 bike out there, Baby Cakes, has got it going on right now. The 92 bike, Raylan Growl, sitting in that 2 slot. Baby Cakes looking to take home $25. Peaches on Baby Cakes tonight, yeah. How about that? Baby Cakes Miller going to score up the 1. Oh, I don't know. Who got the second? Talk to me. They're not talking to me. 9 bike doing it out front in this one. These guys are doing it for, I think, $85 for these cats.
Attention.
Insane Zane Brindle out front in this one's got Morgan Day. Oh, we got a good one coming at us. Hector at the line going to take home the $85. Heck yeah, Hector Laredo got the win. Davison got the second. And Brindle got the third. Top 3 getting cash. These guys doing it for $25 on the line. One rider down in the corner. My little buddy Amir sitting out front on this one. Speed Racer. Toll free bringing them back. Looking to gain them up $25. Toll free. Captain Jasper Kennedy's going to score up the deuce. Going to take home 15. Bryce Sabisky's going to get $10. You can't even get, you can, yeah. You know what you get for $10? A Happy Meal. There you go. You can't even get a Big Mac meal for $10.
Okay, riders, random start.
All right.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
Oh, here's the 11, 12-year-old girl cruisers. Krupa, Johnson, and Smilinich are on the track right now. The Pink Warrior. S squared colors sitting out front right now. Peyton Johnson out of Lake St. Louis, Missouri. Got the 208 by Crazy Socks. Addison Krupa sitting on that 2 slots. Johnson and Krupa Smilinich running 1, 2, and 3.
Attention.
Down to 3 straightaway into that final turn. S squared colors getting it done wire to wire, bringing them back to the stripe. The Pink Warrior, Peyton Johnson, going to score up the ace. Second slot going to go to Crazy Socks Krupa, and Emma Smilinich is going to end up with the third. Oh, yeah, so back in, what moto was it? Oh, we knew that one. It was this one, wasn't it? I don't remember. They know. 6 in the Go Cup 2 bike leading them around right now. Got
Attention.
Brinker and Abernathy with Cherna sitting in that 3 slot. Misbehaving sitting out front out of St. Charles, Missouri. Madeline Brinker for the S squared team going to score up the win. Queen G Abernathy's going to get the second. Jordan Chernis with the 3. The Iowegian out of Des Moines, Iowa. 56 and over women cruisers are on the track. Kathy Hall sitting out front, 2 points in her total point pocket, along with Miss Kitty, 77 years young, sitting in that second slot right now. Miss Kitty, Weston Nair sitting on the deuce. Grandma Mary Wallace sitting on the 3. Man, I have a hard time. I want to say Cross-Eyed Mary. Anybody remember the old Jethro Tull song, Cross-Eyed Mary? Showing my age again.
Okay,
Yeah.
random start.
I know Gumby and Pokey remember.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
Bringing it back at us, Kathy Hall, Miss Kitty, and Cross-Eyed Mary, Grandma Mary, sitting in that 3 slot. I'm just funning with you, Grandma. Kathy gets the win. Miss Kitty got the second. Grandma Mary with the 3. 8-year-old cruisers on the track got Tackett, ground, cows out on the point right now. The siren, Kyron the siren, Tackett.
Attention.
The
Okay, riders, random start.
Cornhusker coming out of Omaha, Nebraska, sitting out front. Raylan Grau and Levi and Fly Guy right there with him coming back at us. The Kyron the Siren Tackett going to get the win. The Fly Guy, Levi the Fly Guy, that's Cal's going to get that second. Third slot to Raylan Grau. 9-year-old cruisers, total point racing. Should have 3 riders out there. Looks like we got 2. John Martin, Ozzy down. Oh, those guys were tied up. Those guys were tied up, too, with 3 points apiece. John Martin and Charlie bringing them back to the stripe. John Martin Avini's going to get the overall win with 4 total points. Jason Cheerness is going to he's going to get the second in this one, but he's going to get the overall third. Matt, you might want to tell them down there he's going to get the overall third. Jason with a total of 8 points. We're still checking on Charlie down in turn number 1. He'll end up at the overall second with 5 points. All right, hey, Charlie's up. The medic's up. Everything's good. All right. All right, yeah, Charlie's all over it. He's all right. Charlie, you all right?
Attention.
Yeah, he said I seen the head nod. He's good.
Okay, riders, random start.
Charlie, if you're going to stay down in the corner that long, you got to be a little more hurt than that. I'd still be laying out there. Somebody called me an ambulance. Hey, good job. Charlie, style it up. The show's yours, Charlie. Good job. We got Phillips, Alexander, Stewart, Boyce, and Horn on the track. 11-year-old cruisers coming around the corner. Airtime, Austin, Boyce got to 8 bike sitting in the 2 slot. Zoom and Stone, Horn on the deuce.
Okay, riders, random start.
Yeah, it's good to see Stone back on it. He's looking pretty healthy, bringing him back to the line. Air Austin, Boyce going to get the win. Second slot going to go to Horn. Third slot going to go to 25 bike T-Money Stewart. Rounding out the top 4, the party animal, Alexander. 12-year-old cruisers are on the track. We got one rider down in a corner. We went over the turn. 8 bike, the Phoenix, Calvin front, out of Surrey. Got it going on. The rider on the 2 slot, the Dream Team. Bentley Godbally trying to pull it in, bring him back. It'll go the 8 and 579. That was early. In, bring him back. It'll go the 8 and 579. That was early. Had me. Yeah, Nolting with the win. Curley with the second. Where is Bentley? There's Bentley. Over there. He's way over there. Right.
Roger.
Bentley. Fourteen-year-old cruisers on the track, God. Gawbally, Fetch, Smiliness, Gosa, and Hughes. Out of turn number 1, down the 2 straightaway. Talon Gawbally out of St. Charles, Missouri. Dream Team colors sitting out on the point. Got the 1 bike. Sitting in the 2 slot as Hughes. Gawbally and Hughes running 1 and 2. Colin trying to set something up into that little high-low. Coming back at us. Can't get enough. Bringing it back to the stride. Talon Gawbally going to hang on for the 1. Second slot goes to Colin Hughes. Third slot to KJ Smilinich. 16-year-old cruisers on the track. Got Harris, Stafford, and Swartz. Total point racing's got Brody Stafford out on the point with a pair of aces in his total point. Coming in to turn number 2 for on 2 wheels. Brody Stafford's got the 10 bike. Seth Swartz on the deuce. The Golden Peddler, Dakota Harris.
Okay, riders, random start.
Sitting on a 3 slot. Back to the line they come on the 1 bike. Brody Stafford going to get the overall win. Seth Swartz the overall 2. Dakota Harris overall 3. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. 51-55 cruisers got Hess, Andrew, Powell, and Young. Powell got Robert Powell out on front. KCMO rider. Out of turn number 2's got the 28 bike. Steve Young sitting in that second slot.
Attention.
Rob Andrews sitting on the 3, bringing him back. Oh, Cody Hess sitting on the 3, coming back at us on the 19 bike. Powell going to get the win. 28 bike Young going to get that second. Cody Hess with the 3. 985 bike Rob Andrew rounding out the 4. 5 and under novice on the track. Got Grouse, Smiling, it's Welch and Hicks. Yeah, the 5 and under novice got it going on right now. Maggie Welch and Addie Smiling. It's Edge Colors running out 1 and 2 right now. Maggie and Addie running 1 and 2 with Lincoln and Silas running 3 and 4 coming into that final turn. Maggie Welch out of Independence, Missouri. Out on the point, out of Platts is Addie Smiling. It's bringing them back to the line. It's going to go to the 37 bike, Maggie Welch. With the 1. Oh, the 414 bike coming on by Lincoln Grau. Going to end up with that second. Addie Smiling. It's with the 3. Good job, Addie. Addie saying, oh, man, I wish I would have pedaled all the way to that finish line. Kean Brazee doing it out front in this one.
Attention.
Got Matthias Tierney sitting in that 2 slot. Baby Cakes Franklin sitting on the 3. Coming out of that final turn, Kean Brazee out of Lawrence, Kansas. The Jayhawk coming at us right now. Kean Brazee going to get the win. Matthias Tierney with the 2nd. Baby Cakes Franklin with the 3rd. 7-year-old novice main event got Vanderman along with Jackson and Gramman. On the 26 bike. Or the 128 bike. Cardi Jackson sitting out front in this one. Brooke Gramman sitting in that deuce. Caden Vanderman sitting in that 3 slot. 7-year-old novice into the final turn they go. Cardi Jackson out of KCMO. Getting it done wire to wire, bringing them back to the line. It's going to go 128, Cardi Jackson, the 26 bike, Brooke Gramman, and the 126 bike, Caden Vanderman on the podium, 1 to 3. 9-year-old novice main event are down riders back up, heading into turn 1. The rest of them heading into turn 2 is Remy Robinson, Newland, Davis, and Spillman on the 12 bike. Remy Robinson, 418 by Thunder Spillman sitting in that 2 slot. Remy and Cadron outrunning 1 and 2. Now the 418 by Cadron the Thunder taking it over. Going to go Spillman with the 1. The 12 bike picking up that 2nd slot. Remy Robinson, Xander Newland going to get that 3rd. Maverick Davis with the 4th. 10-year-old novice on the track. We lose 2 riders down on the first straightaway. Clean race coming. Look out, Doc. You're going to get runned over. 26 bike. Colleen Welch. Getting it done, Edge Racing. Kalini Beanie sitting out front in this one's got the 843 bike. Jace Brown sitting in that 2 slot. Kalini Beanie Welch, Jace Brown running 1 and 2. Got Daniel Blount sitting in that 3 slot. Checking on Haley. Bringing him back. Kalini Beanie Welch going to score the win. Jace Brown's going to get the 2. Daniel Blount. Tough break for Daniel, man. He was right there in the middle of all that, going down on the first straightaway. We're still checking on Haley. Oh, yeah? Well, there's tomorrow. What? Six, 7. I just got into that. I don't know what all that means, you know. Huh? Says, I get it now because I got grandkids that tell me what this is, you know. I don't know what. It means that, you know what time I'm going to go show up for work Monday morning? I don't know, 9, 10, 6, 7, whenever, right? 6, 7. Won't be 6. Might be 7. I don't know. Whenever I get my old butt out of bed, go to work, probably.
Attention.
You good, Haley? Yeah, Haley said, yeah.
Random start.
Yeah,
Riders
good.
Ready? Watch the gate.
Oh, here we go. A full gate of 12-year-old novice. Getting a pretty good shot. We got Krupa, Cloud, Opper, Laney, Hankins, Harrell, Yount, and Dutton. Turn number 2. Out they come on the 240. Hank Opner sitting out front. God, Addison, Crazy Socks, Krupa sitting in that 2 slot. Dutton had the 3rd, trying to find a way, trying to hang on to that 3rd slot. Freebird Dutton bringing him back out of that final turn. Back to the line. Hank Opper going to get the win. Crazy Socks Krupa going to get the 2nd. Dutton going to.
Okay, riders. Random start.
Yeah, Dutton on the podium with that 3rd.
Ready? Watch the gate.
14-year-old novice. Main event got Howell, Larson, Franklin, Showmaker. Yeah. Coming out of, this that fast guy, man. This dude, he can't be in there for very long. Noah Larson, St. Peters, Missouri. Noah, how many wins you got? You got to have a bunch racked up. Gold Cup 2 by Jackson Howell sitting in that 2 slot.
Attention.
Noah Larson and Jackson Howell outrunning 1 and 2.
Okay, riders.
Bringing them back at us. Wire to wire, Noah Larson. Yeah, good job, Noah. Good riding skills, man. Jackson Howell going to get the 2nd and the 13 bike. Yep, it was the 13, Sophia Showmaker on the podium with the 3. 17 to 20-year-old novice on the track, total point racing. Got Knockman and Sharp tied up, 3 points apiece. Whitley, 6 points in his total point pocket coming in and out of that final turn. Looks like Tyler Sharp going to get her done. S squared ended up with the overall win. Knockman the overall 2nd. Whitley the overall 3rd. 41, 45-year-old novice main event got Eilers along with Cooter and Smilanich. Coming in now. Oh! One rider. I did. The 145 bike sitting there. Keith Cooter got it going on right now out in front. That looked like slow motion. The Gold Cup 3 bike. Skater Boy Eilers sitting in that 2 slot. Cooter and Eilers 1 and 2. Kyle, you all right, Kyle? Keith Cooter going to get the win. That looked like slow-mo, man. He kind of come around that corner. Looked like something from the Benny Hill show.
Attention.
Or maybe, what was that one laughing? Artie Johnson used to ride that tricycle. He'd hit that fire hydrant and roll over, you know. All right, Kyle? All right. Thanks for the entertainment. All right, you need this?
Hey, give it up for Jim Riley, everybody. Let him hear you. Get nice and loud for Jim. He'll be out here tomorrow again, but he always comes out and says to us, dirt a little bit. 28, the moto out on track. Levi, the Fly Guy, Cows, Enderman, Gwynn, K-Bo Hall, and Queen Bee Murray. Looks like we got K-Bo Hall sitting out front on this one right now, followed up by Fly Guy, Cows, Enderman, Gwynn sitting on back to the 3 spot, and Breck and Queen Bee Murray rounding out the top 4 as we go in and out of turn number 3, bringing this one all the way back to me. K-Bo getting a little bit of airtime, bringing this one back to you. Going to go Hall for your 1 spot, Cows, the Fly Guy for your 2, and Enderman and Gwynn going to round out your top 3. Once again, the swap was quick, but thank you to Mr. Jim Riley for coming in and announcing for us. Rest assured, we'll have more of Mr. Riley for you tomorrow. 29, the moto out on track. 7 intermediates. Got Whitley, Sharp, Hicks, Daly, Tonga, Harves, and Shea. Got to go fast. Daly sitting on the inside line. He's not the leader, though. 73 right out front. That's Paul Hicks. Got Hicks, Daly, and Tonga. Here goes. Got to go fast. Inside line. Daly sliding up on the underneath side. In the gang. Edge Racing Colors out front right now. Got Daly, got Hicks, got Tonga. That's your 1, 2, and 3. Looks like Jay Boucher on back to the 4 spot. Oh, there he goes. Back on the underneath side. Oh, no, they're both down. Hicks is down. Tonga's down. Or no, Tonga comes out with the hit the ground. We're going to go Tonga back to the wire for your 1 spot. 6 ride is Shea, your 2. And the 50 ride, J Money Sharp with your 3. Oh, my goodness, man. Daly took over the lead in turn 2. Hicks took it right back on a beautiful move in turn 3 just to have the front end give way with a little less traction than he thought. Hicks goes down. Daly gets collected. Tonga hits the lottery, brings that one on back for a 1 spot, followed up by Jamison Shea and Jamie Sharp. We're going to check on Mr. Daly down here. Oh, yeah, he's sitting up. He's talking to us. He's sitting up. Just getting things worked out over here. There we go. He's back up to his feet, everybody. Let him hear you. That corner's a little bit of a bull. Rest assured he can hear the noise, so make sure Seth can hear you over there. You all clapping. There's too many of you to be quiet. Oh, is he going to get back on the bike? Of course he is. He's a BMX rider. Of course he's going to mount it back up. Little reminder for everyone, once again, Kona Ice is still here. On 2 Wheels is still here.
Okay, riders.
Merch
ready?
tent still going strong.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
Gate is down to motor number 30. 8-year-old intermediates. Bornhole, Franklin, Smilinage, Hicks, and Nacho Eulery going through turn number 1. Pretty good shot. Oh, my goodness. One rider, a huge gap. That might be Becker. We'll get a peek as we come all the way back. Yep, 33 ride. That's got to be Kenyon Becker. Nixon, Missouri sitting out front on this one. Followed up by Avery Franklin and the 27 ride. Brigham Bornholt. That's your 1, 2, and 3. Smilinich and Nacho Eulery following up the back of the pack, but it's all Becker, Franklin, and Bornholt. That's your 1, 2, and 3 as we go in and out of turn number 3 on a Saturday. Racing real hard and fast here in the 8-year-old intermediate class. All the way back to me. A little bit of airtime for Kenyon Becker. That's how he's going to bring it all the way back to strut. Go Becker. We'll check with that one. That was Bornholt and Franklin, I believe. Check and make sure on finishing order for that 2nd and 3rd spot. But that was Becker, Bornholt, and Franklin up in the top 1, 2, 3. Was that 27 ride? We'll check it in a sec. 31, the moto out on track. 9 intermediates. Got Elon Schulte, Dotson, Chernus, Hodges, and Miracle. Looks like Donatello might be out front on this one right now as we bring him in and out of turn number 3. We got 21 ride. That's Thomas Tommy Gun Schulte sitting on the 2 spot, and Miracle on back to the 3, all the way back to me. There goes Tommy. Line. Schulte for your 1, Donatello for your 2, and Axel Miracle your 3. Out of moto number 31. Guys, moto 30 was that 27 bike? 30 is 1, 2, 3. So Becker, Bornholt, Franklin, you're 1, 2, 3 out of 30. Now moving on to 32. Harrell, Barton, LaRose, Smith, Stinky, Dylan Harrell leading him down through the 3 straightaway, followed up by Hale and the B ride. That's William LaRose. So we got Harrell, Hale, and LaRose. That's your 1, 2, and 3. Hale's got a pretty good shot at him as we come all the way out of turn number 3. Stinky's got to put on the gas here as we get all the way back to the stride. The local boys, the board kids. We're going to go Harrell, your 1, Hale, your 2. And LaRose William, your 3. Out of Moto 32, 33, the Moto out on track. 11-year-old intermediates got Rick, Smilenich, Belcher, and Chellis as we go down through the 2 straightaway. Got the 53 ride and the Rock 1. That's Chellis and so it's Chellis, Belcher, Smilenich, your 1, 2, and 3. Smilenich under all kinds of siege. The 3-rider Rick's trying to find his way on up into the top 3. But as we go down through the section, it's still Chellis. Noak Belcher, the race of champion, trying to find his way on by. Find his way up to a 1 spot, but Chellis is hitting the nitrous coming out of turn number 3. He's stretching this one way on out. We're going to go Chellis, your 1 spot. Ooh, we'll check on P2. That was definitely Alfie, Chellis, Smilenich, and Belcher, your top 3. Just got to figure out the order of 2, 3. 34, the Moto out on track. 12 intermediates got Farrell, Howell, Bass, and King. We got King. We got Bass. 1, 2, and 3 got King, Bass, Farrell. Here goes Benny the Jet around the outside line. Can he shut the door? Not quite. We got King, Bass, Farrell. That's still your 1, 2, 3. Bringing them all the way back down through the 4th straightaway. Farrell trying to put on a charge. He'll settle back to 3. Going to go King, Bass, and Farrell. That's your 1, 2, 3. Out of moto number 34. 33. Moto 33, P2. 63, Rock 1, 14th. That's Chellis, Belcher, Smilenich out of Moto 33. Chellis, Belcher, and Smilenich. 35 out on track. Got Miracle, Robinson, Martin, and Dumas bringing this one all the way back to me. Looks like 67 ride. That's got to be Noah the Showa. Dumas going to bring it on back for the 1, followed up by the 54 ride of Knox Martin and Tucker Robinson. That's your 1, 2, and 3. 6, 7, I don't know. I'm too old for it now too, dude. I'm not a teenager anymore. Aged out of that. 36, the Moto out on track. 14 intermediates. We got Smilenich, Fetch, man. Mr. Personality. Looked like KJ Smilenich as Racing Colors leading him down through the 3 straightaway. We got Smilenich followed up by Fetch and Mr. Personality a Hill. That's your single file 1, 2, and 3 as they're rolling in and out of the 3rd and final corner all the way back home to me. Still going to be Kyle Smilenich, KJ doing it at Platte City Mo. He's going to grab up a wire-to-wire 1 on a Saturday. Followed up by Benjamin Fetch. And Jackson Hill, Mr. Personality. 37, the Moto out on track. 15 intermediates got Misbehaving, Madeline Brinker, Carson Hawkins, and Mark Slotzauer. These top 2 are sitting on 3 points apiece. So whoever crosses the line first in this one is going to take home your overall 1 on the day. Looks like Brinker sitting out front right now. She's got a little bit of room to work with, but not a lot. Here comes Slotzauer sitting right there on the 2 spot, waiting for an opening all the way back home. Doesn't look like he's going to get it. Going to go Brinker for your overall 1 spot. Slotzauer, your overall 2, and Hawkins over out of moto number 37. 38, the Moto out on track. 16 intermediates got King, Henry Campbell, Cheese Dust, Emerson Svoboda, and Malin Pokup running in that order as we go down through the 2 straightaway. 1, 2, and 3. Got to go Campbell, Svoboda, and Pokup. They've been doing it like that all day long. King Henry, the construction sleeves, the blackout goggles. He's been going way fast all year long. This kid's been on fire as we go in and out of turn number 3. Oh, a little bit of a high line. That's going to give Cheese Dust an opportunity to answer here. The high line likely locked down by Campbell, though. He's going to go 1, 1, 1, get out the brim. That's a sweep on a Saturday. We're going to go Campbell, your 1, Svoboda, your 2, Pokup, your 3 out of 8. 39, the Moto out on track. 36, 40-year-old intermediates got Barton, Hess, Robinson, Hicks, and Mercer. We got 78 ride sitting out front of this. Thomas Robinson got Robinson, Hess, and the State 2 ride of Hicks. That's your 1, your 2, and your 3, followed up by Mercer and Barton. As we roll down through the section, it's still got to be 78 ride. Robinson leading this one all the way back wire to wire. We're going to go Robinson, your 1, Hess, your 2, and Hicks, your 3. Automotive number 39. 40, the motor number out on track. 46, 50-year-old intermediates got Mike Blake, Steve, not the quarterback, Young, Brent Scott, Miss Kitty, and Mad Dog, Matt Hill. Oh, moves are being made. Elbows are rubbing there, but it's a 13 ride sitting out front. That's got to be Brent Scott. Scott going to stretch this one out. He's got Mike Blake sliding on up to the 2 spot. Looks like the complaints department. Matt Hill sitting right. Oh, there goes the ride sliding up to the 3 spot. That's not the quarterback, Young. Put a little white line loving on the complaint department right there. He may be filing one with us here shortly, but all the way back to the line, going to go the 13 ride. Brent Scott bringing this one wire to wire for a big win on a Saturday, followed up by Mike Blake and the 25 ride of quarterback Steve Young.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders.
Well, let's miss her last time around today. Give Miss Kitty a round of applause, will you guys? She's iconic enough that we just love on her every time she's here. She deserves it. 41, the moto out on track right now. 11-year-old Lady Experts got Madison Chernus, the wild one, Tatum Wellborn, and Bea Quads Dotson got the 1 right. Tatum, the wild one, Wellborn leading him down through the 2 straightaway, followed up by Quads and Chernus. That 1, 2, 3 as they go in and out of turn number 2, bringing this one all the way back down through the section. The wild one, Freaky Fast Color, still running this one down through the third straightaway, trying to stretch it out a bit. Dotson keeping her right there in check. Churn is right there as well, coming out of Des Moines, Iowa, coming up to race with us. Up, over, down, I guess. Huh. I'm homeschooled. All the way back home, going to go Wellborn, your 1 spot, Dotson, your 2, and Churnus, your 3. 42, the motor number out on track. Got the Pink Warrior, Peyton Johnson, the Twisted Sister of Island Kelly, and Fly Riley Brown. Got Kelly Johnson Brown. That's your 1, 2, 3 single file in and out of turn number 1. It's all got to be the Twisted Sister of Kelly. Won a 50-50 raffle prize on the way back home. There's Brown on the inside line. A little bit of elbow loving to Johnson to move on up to the 2 spot. Now sets her eyes on Kelly, see if she can track her down as we go in and out of turn number 3, but the Twisted Sister is trying to run away and check out with this one. Not quite out of the woods yet, but it's going gold 1, stay 1, and the nag 13 all the way back home. That's how they'll go. Going to go Kelly, your 1 spot, Brown, your 2. Kelly, your 1, Brown, your 2, Johnson, your 3. That's how they'll end up. Kelly, 1, Brown, your overall 2, Peyton Johnson, your overall 3. 15-16 Girl Experts got the Boogeyman Myers Kit Kat hold and the Beanpole Dabney Seedorf. Seedorf sitting on 2 1s, but this time it's the Boogeyman leading him down through the 2 straightaway. Myers sitting out front on this one. Got Beanpole and Kit Kat sitting on the 2 3 as we go in and out of turn number 2. Myers trying to stretch this one out. Got a whole lot of Beanpole right there in the rearview mirror as we bring this one in and out of turn number 3. All the way back home. Beanpole looking way to the inside line right there. Going to have to tuck it on back for P2 as we go all the way back down to the wire. Likely here, Myers going to grab the 1, but the overall 2 spot. Seedorf, your overall 1, and Holt, your overall 3. 44, the moto out on track right now. 8-year-old Experts got Kyron the Siren Tackett, Baby Cakes, Austin Miller, and Eula Shingleton. Out front, got to be Shingleton, Miller, and Tackett. That's your 1, 2, and 3 as we go down through the section, leading in and out of turn number 2 right now. Shingleton still sitting out front on this one. Bringing 3 straightaway on 2 wheels colors. He's got Miller right there in the hip pocket. Austin trying to find any way in the book to get on by as we go in and out of turn number 3. This one is not total points, so what you see is what you get. For the overall, all the way back home, Baby Cake giving it a run all the way back to the line. Going to go Shingleton, your 1, Miller, your 2, and Kyron the Siren, your 3. 45, the moto out on track. 9-year-old Experts got Shea Jr., McCullum, Cowles, and John Martin Avini. Got the 19 ride. That's got to be Charlie Cowles doing it for bikes for the likes of us out of O'Fallon, Missouri, sitting out front on this one, followed up by John Martin Avini. And the 6th ride of CJ Shea Jr. That's your 2 and your 3. Cletus Savage, McCullum on back to the 4 spot as we roll down through the section. Still Cowles, Avini, and Shea Jr. That's your 1, 2, and 3. They're looking nice and steady as we roll in and out of turn number 3, bringing this one all the way back home. That's how it's going to go. Going to go Cowles, Avini, and Shea, your 1, 2, and 3. Automotive number 45. 46, the moto out on track. 10-year-old Experts got the Snake, Sawyer Penny, Corbin Howard, and Fetty Stay Ready, Saucony Hall. Got the Snake down through the 2 straightaway. It's got to be Penny, Howard, Hall in your 1, 2, 3. As we roll in and out of turn number 2, bringing this one back down to me. Edge Racing Co. sitting out front on this one. Penny going to try to do a little bit of quick math here. He's putting himself in a real good spot. A win here with Howard on the 2 with tie points up if my math is correct, and that would give a win to Penny. All the way back home, we'll tally it up here. The cross is going to go to Penny with the 1, Howard with your 2, Hall with your 3. That gives them 5 points apiece, which means the tie is broken. Penny, your overall 1 spot, and Corbin Howard, your overall 2, followed up by Hall, your 3. 47 out on track, 11X got Combs, Horn, Boyce, Davidson, Deal, Murray, Harves, and Duval. Boyce was sitting out on the 1 spot. Davidson taking it over as we come out of turn number 2. Got Davidson, Boyce, and Murray. Your 1, 2, and 3. Big Mac and the Real Deal battling a bit back to the 4. Big Mac looks like he's got control of that 4 spot all the way back home as we go in and out of turn number 3. It's going to go Davidson, wire to wire, not quite wire to wire, but a big one. It looks like it. Going to go Davidson, Boyce, and your 1, 2, 3. Davidson, Boyce, and Murray. 49, the moto out on track right now, and 50, 12X out on track. Got Barker, Laredo, Powers, Knowlton, Galbally, Young, Morgan, and Brindle. Looks like Bro and Morgan sitting out front on this one on the ROC 1 play, leading him down through the 2 straightaway. A little sketchy there. He's got the Phoenix jump, Justin Powers. That's your 1, 2, and 3. Laredo on back to the 4 spot as we roll down through the 3 straightaway. It's Morgan, it's Knowlton, it's Powers. That's the 1, 2, and 3. Jumping Justin trying to hold off Laredo around the outside. Here comes Big Heck. He's got to run, making it up to the 3 spot. Now he's trying to run up to the 2. We're going to go Morgan, Laredo, I believe. Woo! We'll confirm a finish on that one. 51 out on track now, 13-year-old X, Scott Johnson, McMorris, Carson, Velasquez, and Couts. Looks like the Silent Assassin and Velasquez. That's your 1 and 2, rolling it down through the 2 straightaway. We got the Silent Assassin. We got Cody Velasquez, and we got Pat Couts. That's your 1, 2, and 3. Skying it way up is Couts and McMorris as we go down through the section. The Silent Assassin still stretching this one out just a little bit. That's got to be Logan Carson coming out of O'Fallon, Missouri, riding for me, myself, and I, bringing this one down through the 4 straightaway. That's how it's going to go. Going to go with Logan Carson for a 1 spot, Cody Velasquez a 2. Patrick Couts a 3. 52, the moto out on track. 14-year-old Experts got Hughes, Galbally, Schulte, and Campbell. Ooh, lost one right there. Going to get him checked out. That might have been the Butcher. It was Jude getting picked up over there. We got Lightning. Oh, I almost said Lightning. It's a Hurricane instead. We got Campbell sitting out front on this one, followed up by the 4 ride, Colin Hughes. And the 6 ride on back to the 3 spot, Talon Galbally. That's your 1, 2, and 3. The Butcher is picked up over there. Jude, you all right, dude? He said, we're okay. Not happy about it, but we're okay. All the way back to me. Going to go Campbell, your 1. Hughes, your 2. 3 to Galbally. 53 out on track. Got Shoemaker, Lee, Belgrade, Combs, Wells, and Hingle. Just a handful of them out here. Lost one over there in turn number 1, it looks like. Going to get them picked up. 16 ride. That's Lee sitting out front on this one. Oh, no, that's the C ride. Danger Showmaker. Ooh, 16 running close there. We got Showmaker, Combs running 1 and 2 right there. C ride. Shoemaker going to bring this one back wire to wire. 25 ride. Cash Money Combs, your 2 spot. I believe that was Hingle with your 3. Oh, no, it was Wells your 3. Hingle getting picked up over there on 2nd straight. Lost the Comeback Kid and the Orange Crusher over there. Got a Mechanical for Lee right here as well. You all right, Colton? The good news for these guys, today's not the day that matters. Doesn't mean any competitors are okay with it, but, you know. Wait, this can't be. Is Kendall running? Oh my gosh, Kendall's running. Oh my goodness. Is there a rainbow somewhere? What? Something special got to be happening. Boogie, boy. Boogie. With love. Ooh. How about that expert class, y'all? Couple of aspirin, a bed, a blanket, melatonin. Some ibuprofen. Corey said, is he seriously dying? Now he's chilling. Just got his recreational exercise for the day.
Attention.
Good idea.
Okay, riders, random start.
Couple more.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
54, the moto out on track. Got Stafford, Kennedy, Schwartz, Deal, and Strike rolling down through the first straightaway. Stafford blew the gate there as we going in and out of turn number 1. Deal puts a little iron work on Strike. He's sitting on the 2 spot. We got Kennedy, Deal, Strike, Schwartz. That's your 1, 3, and 4 as we roll in and out of turn number 2. It's El Capitan. Got Kennedy sitting out front on this one, followed up by Deal and Strike. That's your 1, 2, and got Strike and Stafford rounding out the top 5 as we go down through the 3 straightaway, all the way back down to the stripe. We're going to go Jasper Kennedy, the captain, grabbing up a 1 spot, followed up by the Bumblebee, Braden Deal for a 2. Beckett Strike for a 3. It's going to be a fun class to watch the rest of the weekend for sure. Speaking of fun classes, 55 out on track, 17-20. Got Sabisky, Madden, Brown, Tolfree, and Fritz. Got the Speed Racer and Sugar Sean out on the 1-2. Saw this matchup a lot last year. This one was fiery. This fast, and this one was fun going down through turn number 2. Got Tolfree, Madden, and Sabisky. Skying it way up high as the Speed Racer down through the 3rd straightaway. Said, I'll show you guys a little bit of a show while we're out fun on this one. Going to go Tolfree, Madden, Sabisky. That's your 1, 2, 3 all the way. Man, oh man. Downtown Brown saying, what I got to do to beat these youngins, man. So they're running quick. 56, the moto out on track. Last one of the day, 41 to 45-year-old Experts got Pyle Johnson. And Hinton rolling down through the two straight. God, Johnson sitting out front on this one, rolling down through. He's got Hinton right there in the hip pocket, trying to reel him in a little bit closer. This one is tied up come the main event, so whatever you see out of these two is how it's going to finish. All the way back home, pink gloves. Going way fast all the way back to the stripe. Going to go Scott Johnson wire to wire to grab the overall 1 spot. Zechariah Hinton going to grab up your overall 2. And Robert Pyle going to grab up your overall 3. Well, that'll do it for pre-race Saturday, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out. We appreciate